What's up, guys? Today, of course, you probably saw that. How should I even call it? You probably saw that accident of on the title of this video, but or on the thumbnail of this video. But I am going to tell you once again. Intro, please. By the way, check out this new shirt. Not my merch. I don't have enough money to buy merch. I don't even have a sponsor yet. Wait. Do I? Wait. What's my what? Guys, no way. Sponsor of this video? None. So, this merch is actually pretty cool. It says faith. It's very thin for hot days like these, even though it's March right now. It just started from February. And it's already so hot. I'm in California, in San Diego, close to Mexico. It's very hot right now outside. Teenagers, I don't mean hot in the way you think I mean, okay? So let's go on to the video. Now, today we are learning about ancient Greece. All those people like, I don't know, Julio Caesar, Augustus, the Colosseum, because that was in ancient Greece. Other, like Pompeii, that's the thumbnail of the video, Pompeii. Yeah. We're gonna learn all about that. By the way, it's a kind of good book. I survived the eruption of Pompeii, Mount Vesuvius. We're gonna get into that later. Let's get on with the intro. Let's go. Sorry, I mean second intro. The intro, that was the intro of my channel. Now it's the intro of the video. Let's go. Nowadays, there's concrete. I'm gonna show it to you right now. When I walk there, I'm gonna show it to you. Concrete is a hard surface made to create roads or, I don't know, other stuff. My dog's over there. I have a dog. I'll show her to you. Yeah, that's my dog. But concrete is used a lot, especially in like architecting. The houses around me are not from concrete, but it's concrete. It's concrete. Concrete is nowadays it's nothing really fascinating. It's just hard surface rock, cement. But did you know that in ancient Greece and in Rome, Romans, they were the kings of concrete. They earned that title, or should I say emperors? Oh my. Yes, they invented concrete with using mud and like other minerals, not other molecules, because they weren't invented yet. It was before Jesus was born. It was a long time ago, definitely more than 2,000 years ago. So nowadays, people just they created cement, but before they created mud. I mean, they took mud, they created mud. What a stupid joke. They used mud and they mixed it with some minerals that created concrete. And nowadays, you probably guys know, because I know you're not stupid. I know you're not stupid. I'm dumber than you. Nowadays, you know constructions like, look on the screen, Colosseum or whatever this is. It's all created out of concrete. Even the statue of Caesar, it's created out of rock or concrete. Oh yeah, by the way, I saw before the Colosseum was just people tugging on a bunch of rocks, just like the pyramids of Giza. I actually made a video about ancient Egypt, and that is what actually inspired me to make this video about ancient Rome, because ancient Egypt and Rome, they were rulers of ancient Egypt and Rome who loved each other, and there were also bloody wars that I don't want to discuss about because this is a family friend channel. So now, yes, the Romans made concrete, and they are they were very smart. It's like Chinese. They created kicking the ball, but Europeans created soccer. Yeah, Rome and China. I don't know if Japan was in there, and also the Ottoman Empire. Those empires were extremely old. They were thousands and thousands of years ago, like the Mongolian king, like Genghis Khan. There's the image. Yeah, he was the emperor of Mongolia. He had so many kids, but we're not gonna talk about this now. Maybe I'll make a video about that. Anyway, let's head on. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, wait, how do you know my name? Or do you not? If you're first of all on this channel, my name is Matthew, and I come from Ukraine. You didn't know about that? Well, check out the last video about Chernobyl. It's very educating. It'll teach you a lot, and I'll tell you where I am from, exactly where I am from, or did it not? We'll get into this later. We'll also get into the later about this sunny weather in San Diego, California, USA. Better? And, of course, you're thinking, well, Matthew, what about all those, like, emperors or, like, the queens, or I don't know what they're called? Yes. So, well, emperors, yes, like people like Julius Caesar or what's his name, Augustus, they were all big emperors of the Roman Empire. Now, I got on this messed up a lot too. You might, or just I'll go ask your parents. They will teach you because my mom did. We always call it the Roman Empire, but although they lived in Greece, you might, and yes, of course, the Roman Empire was the strongest empire of its time. It was the Chinese Empire and the Roman Empire. But was the Roman Empire actually, why is it called the Roman Empire when they all lived in Greece? So, the first country that was claimed by the Roman Empire was, of course, Italy. There's a city called Roman Italy. There you go, some pictures from it. It's a very beautiful architect city. Italians, they're very good at food, of course, and architecting. Now, I know what you might think. Matthew, okay, yeah, they're very good, but that still doesn't explain why it's called the Roman Empire, but they still lived in Greece. Well, look at the land that was claimed by the Roman Empire. That's quite a lot, right? And that's like Spain. They started off, I went on Wikipedia and I saw that they started off with a little city, which I think was Pompeii. And then they went on, and then by the time they became the biggest empire in the world, they already took over the half of Europe, which is huge. Now, yeah, that explains why. Because they lived in Greece. First of all, the empire was called the Roman Empire because it started off in Italy, but they took over Greece. Well, how convenient is that? How convenient is that? Let's go. Now, guys, I know what you're thinking. I talked about in this video already. The Colosseum. What was the original matter for it? Well, the Colosseum is an arena, a huge, large arena. You can go in it, but you'll have to pay, of course. And you'll have to pay for the flying, go to Italy if you live here, not already in Italy. Do I have people from Italy? Anyway, Italy is a very architect country. I already got onto that. Why Why am I repeating everything that was already in this video? Well, I don't know. Anyway, the Colosseum, it was an arena, and it was used before. It was used for horse riders, for like, ride horses around, and also fights. Fights of life and death, basically. You know the story of from the Bible how the dude who was only with a rock, he killed that huge warrior with just throwing the rock in his head. Yeah, that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? Well, yeah, they did those kinds of fights, and it doesn't matter which fights they did. It was basically just fights that are not fair, which is basically a little tiny person versus a huge warrior, and fights that were fair, whatever the emperor wanted, because the emperor was the main audience there. And when the battle ended, when the other person died, and if you surrender, you die too because you're on the ring. When the person surrendered or died, but that's the same thing. When the person died, the king stood up and the whole crowd in the Colosseum looked at him. And he judged, was the fight good or not good? If he judges good, okay, the person who won gets a little bit of money. But the person, if the king judges not good, the person has to die. That's kind of scary. Yeah, and I know it is scary, but that's how ancient Rome was, and you can never change the future. Oh, okay, not that kind of future. Go back, go back. And when the machine of Back to the Future went back, we're gonna talk about Caesar. Caesar, here's again an image of him. This is more realistic. Yeah, that was him. He was the emperor, of course. But was he really great emperor? So, if you looked at my in my video about ancient Egypt, you already know that Caesar, he traveled to Egypt and he married Cleopatra, which was the original last emperor of last pharaoh of Egypt. And yes, that is true. But Caesar died because he got betrayed by his friend. His friend killed him. And why am I talking about him if you could just go back to the video and check it out? Also, my camera is dying. I filmed it on GoPro 10 Black. I got it for Christmas. And the videos that are, check out my first, my first 3 videos. Those were filmed on or my first 2 or either my first 3. Those were filmed on my phone, which is a Samsung, and that's good, but it's not the best quality. This is the better quality. Now, let's get to the conclusion of this video. So, in the conclusion, yes, there's a lot of mysteries that we don't even know. Wait, rewind that. I forgot to talk about something. Pompeii time. So, Pompeii. Was it a really big event that changed the course of history, or was it just a small eruption? Well, it looked like this. And yes, to the people it was very scary. The mountain that erupted was not called Pompeii. The city was called Pompeii, but the mountain was called Mount Vesuvius. And unfortunately, you will never see Pompeii today again because it was covered in lava. But what you will see today is great architecture, even a little bit of Pompeii, very high places in Pompeii. Like that tree high. That tree. Maybe a little bit higher. But that tree's high. You might not even... Okay, teenagers, not again. And yeah, I wanted to talk about the weather. That bulb of... the bulb of energy that is right there. right there somewhere. I don't want to put the camera at it because you'll all be blinded lights. No, I don't want to. It's no, I don't. YouTube, no, I don't want to for YouTube to get angry at me for stealing the song "Blinding Lights." Anyway, yes. Soon, which is in 3 days, on Wednesday. This video was filmed on Saturday. Wow. On Wednesday, I am going somewhere, which this you might see this, but it's still cold there. And no, I'm not going to Ukraine. I'm still staying in California. But you'll have to wait and see. I'll make a video about it and a short and a post. You'll see it. It'll be very exciting for me and probably for you to feel the emotions because that's a part of my job to make emotion and to make an emotion, a great good emotion, so people will watch me. And this is the only job that I'm doing legally right now. Let's not get into that. The conclusion of this video. Well, yes, unfortunately, we cannot change the past by going back to the future. But you know what we can change? The future. And that's the point of the movie Back to the Future. Because things that we do in the past, in the present, cannot affect the past because the past will already happened. But it can affect the future because it's your choice. And I like this verse how my school says it. Guys, I'm still going to school. This is why my videos aren't getting posted that much. This is why I love the verse. Make it a great day. The choice is yours. Whatever choice you make will affect your future. And that's not how my principal said it, but it is how I say it now. Yeah. So, wait, look at my, excuse me. Oh, my camera's dying. I have to go. Bye-bye, everybody. Make it a great day. The choice is yours. You've been stumbled upon a channel called Empty Facts. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.